Welcome everyone, this is Rod Dockter, Global Power Affiliate out of Bismarck, North Dakota. And I'm going to share with you tonight information on Facebook, on how to do some posts and so forth. And I'm also going to go over our back office with Shopping Sherlock. First of all, I'm going to share my screen with you. And I'm going to go to let's start with the back office. For those of you that are just new to the business, I'm just going to take a couple seconds here and go over this. This is your website, shoppingsherlock.com / whatever your ID number is or username is. And you can interchange either one of those, either ID number or whatever your username is. And then when you have this up, it's got the 3 videos on it. This is going to change here this next weekend. This whole website is going to be changed over. So, but again, what you see, back office login, you just click on that, and that'll take you to this page. And this is where we want to go tonight. I'm going to do a demo account. Log into the demo that we have here with Shopping Sherlock, just to show you what the back office looks like. A lot of you may have joined and haven't logged in too often into this back office. You need to do that. First of all, to keep yourself plugged in and keep yourself excited about the business and what's happening in your back office with people. Right here it says bank volume. There currently isn't any bank volume on the demo account because they haven't set it up with anybody being registered in or sponsored, if you will. This is an affiliate only, S2 Unlimited. It's active. By active, it means that the individual is paying that $34.95 monthly subscription fee. So you've got your home on the left-hand side here, top left-hand corner. You got home, where you're at currently. You can choose your payment method, resort, stay vouchers. When you click on that, you can purchase any of the vouchers that are available in the vacation packages anywhere around the world. And you'll be able to get paid for your own, is from my understanding on it. Genealogy, when you click on genealogy, it drops down a menu, the drop down, the list view. Just go through a few of these. The list view will bring this up. Excuse me. And it'll show date enrolled. You can start from February 1st, for example, through the 24th. But you can change this first date, or the ending date for that matter as well. If you want to find it out for a certain specific week, you can plug those dates in here, then just click show list view. And they're not going to have any on this one because, like I say, they don't have anyone in the downline of this particular demo account. So again, we do that. Then the tree view, that's the graphics. That's you're going to use that quite frequently. It's going to have the search back to me, bottom left, bottom right, back. It'll show you as in this case is a demo site. It shows that they don't have anybody sponsored. So leg 1 is your left leg, leg 2 is your right leg, and everybody has 2 slots. So on the you got 1 left, 1 right. Then that left, whoever this individual puts in that left leg or leg 1. They've got 2 spots, 1 here, 1 here. And leg 2 has got 1 here and 1 here. So that's how the binary fills up as you put people into the business. What you need to do when you first come in, you need to go over here on the left-hand menu and click on Maintenance. Then you go down here to Update Advanced Placement. What you're going to find is when you get here, it's going to say on the bottom that the placement is set up on auto. You want to make sure that you change that. What auto means is, for example, let's say your sponsor, that whoever brings you into the program. If I'm the individual that brought you in, and let's say I've got 50 people in the same line as yourself. In other words, you're in my power leg. I got 50 or 100 or 200 people in that particular leg. That means, and you're in my leg 1, which is my left leg. If you have this set on auto, every person that you bring in will be put on your right leg or leg 2. Now, the problem with that, in order for you to get unlock all the different ways you can get paid with Shopping Sherlock, you have to have one left and one right placed in your binary tree personally. So what you want to do is you want to change this to the left, and in order to do that you need to put the ID number in this slot right here. It says placement ID. Put your own ID number in there, change it to left, and then submit it. When that happens, I'm not going to do that right now, but when you do that, the only way it'll change is if you put your ID number or the ID number of somebody else, and you don't want to do that currently. All you want to do is put your ID number in the placement ID, and then click on the left, and then submit it. That means the first person that you bring into the business will be put on leg 1. When you have that first person in, you want to come back here again, click on maintenance on the left hand menu, go down to update advanced placement. You'll come back to this same page, and you're going to put your ID number in here again, and now you're going to click on the right side, and then you're going to submit it. The reason for that is the first 2 people you bring in, you want to become star affiliate, which takes 2 people coming in at $249 each. 2 people that register for the system, they pay the license fee of $249, one-time charge. And you need to put one on the left and one on the right in your personal binary tree. So once you do that, then after that second one, you can do another one, change it back to left for the third one, change it back to right for the fourth one. So you're going to put 2 left, 2 right. Or 1 left, 1 right, 1 left, 1 right, basically is the sequence that you're going to put them in. Once you have 2 on the left, 2 on the right, then at that particular point you can set it on auto if you like. But you're more importantly, so you're in total control, you want to put it on whatever side. And in most cases, again, if your sponsor puts you in their power leg, and that's leg 1, for example, you want to put it on the right side, which is your leg 2, to build your right side. Because what happens when you have, let's say you've got 100 people in your left leg, or leg 1, and you're just joining the business, you put 1 left, 1 right, 1 left, 1 right. That means you made $100 for the first 2 you put in. You made $100 for the second 2 you put in fast start commissions. Once you receive those $200, because you had 2 left and 2 right at that point, you also made another $50 in team cycle bonus. So you made $250 by putting 1 left, 1 right, 1 left, 1 right. 4 people into the business, you made $250. Now what we want you to do is we want you to go out there and duplicate that. The power of 4 with this compensation plan with Shopping Sherlock is tremendous. It's unbelievable. In 5 short weeks, if you bring in 4 people, and you show those 4 how to get their 4 the first week, and them get 4 the first week, and them get 4 the first week, you stretch that out 5 short weeks, you'll have made $17,250. $17,050 in team cycle bonuses, $200 in fast start bonuses. And everybody in that same sequence will have made $250 minimum as well, in addition to however many team cycle bonuses and on top of that they have accumulated over that 5-week period. You will have built, however, $3,410 worth of $10 monthly residual income bonuses on the license fee, the monthly maintenance license fee. Another way, a third way that we get paid with Shopping Sherlock. So what you've done is you've created yourself some front money. You've got $17,250 of cash up front. You've got more than your money back, obviously. When you put the 4 in, you've got your money back. You got $1 more than what you put into it. When you keep on building and helping those 4 get 4 and get 4, 4, all the way down 5 levels, when that happens, You have the ability to accumulate $17,250 of front money, and you will have built at that point, if everything works out perfectly, you will have built $3,410 worth of monthly residual income based on $10 being 2 on the left, 2 on the right, paying $10. 2 in the leg 1, paying $10, 2 in the leg, or $34.95, excuse me, and then 2 on the right paying $34.95, which pays you a $10 bonus, cycle bonus. Now, numbers, like they say, numbers are always perfect, people aren't. So you're going to find out that you're going to find yourself falling in the scheme of things somewhere between that perfect number of 4 getting 4 all the way down 5, and somewhere between that and 2 or 4, whatever the number is that you bring into the business. So again, you want to make sure that that first one, because if you set this on auto, the problem with having this on auto, on placement on auto, if you have 100 cycles on leg 1 because your sponsor put them there, and you just get into the business, you have this set up on auto, it's going to place everyone in your leg 2 or your right leg, because leg 1 is already has 100 people in it. Leg 2 has 0 because you just started. So it's going to place everybody, your first, your second, your third, your fourth, your fifth, your sixth, until you get up to 100. It's going to put them all in that right leg. That is a no-no, number 1, because you need 1 left, 1 right to become a star affiliate and to unlock the commissions to be paid out to you, the 9 different ways that we get paid with Shopping Sherlock. So it's very important that you understand that. If you have any questions on that, I can open it up for questions here. I can go back here. Is that clear? Anybody have any questions on that portion of it at all? I'll just come back here to the excuse me. Burke, you weren't seeing the screen. Juan, you don't have any questions? Okay, great. Burke, can you see the screen now? I've got the pause and the stop sharing screen up right now. It stopped loading at 10%. You may have to, Burke, you may have to refresh. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm recording the call here, so we should be good to go. I'm going to go back over that, or get back into this. So that is for the placement. We want to make sure that we have that set up properly to make sure that you unplug and unlock those commissions, so you get paid for those commissions. The next thing that you want to do is you also have, on the left-hand side under maintenance, of course, you want to update your profile. You want to, and that information is going to show, you know, your name, and this is a demo account, so it says demo site, but all this information in here is fictitious in this particular case. But what you want to pay attention to is this right here, my replicated website preferences. You want to make sure that you have these, whatever you want on your website, check marked. Show my name if you want your name on your website, and I would suggest doing that. Click here. Show my email address, check that one. Show my phone number, and check that one. If you want a different phone number than you do have in your records, you want a specific one, replicated website phone, you can put that in here. If you want a different one, let's say you've got your cell phone on up here in the top, and there's a number in there someplace. Yeah, here's the phone number. They don't, right here, Dave phone, and it's just a fictitious number. But again, if you want something different than that phone that you've got on file, you just need to put it in this box right here, the replicated website phone. So once you do that, you want to submit that. It'll save it, and then when you go to, let me see what the number is here. 169 something. Let me see if it says it right here. Website's a little slow tonight. Sorry about that. Okay. Go to the tree view. I'll find out where I need to know. 16729. So I'm going to go over here and add, show you what I mean by that. If I can find the end button on this computer, I'll be in good shape here. If I typed in the right number, it should pull up the, yep, there we go. This is a demo site that I just left. I was in the back office of that, and you notice it had the name, which is demo site. It had the address and anybody, MSN, you know, the email address, and it had the, you know, it's got the website here with the ID number on it. So this is the information that will show just by simply clicking on those boxes in your back office. Just by going back here under maintenance, update profile, and going down here, clicking on show my name, show my email address, show my phone number. So those are the three things that show on there. I need to go over one more. It's not cooperating with me. But I want to go back there and show you that. That actually shows you the site. It's got all the information on it and so forth so that you can have. Here it is right here. The demo site, the email address and so forth, and the shoppingsherlock.com / and the ID number of the individual, the username. Like I said, you can have a username or an ID number, and you can use either one of those and it'll show up. When you go to this individual site, and you're all aware of that right now, if they click on register for free for the under step 3 for the S2 saver, it's going to take them to that site. It's going to have the ID number right in here automatically inputted in that, and this took it to a new site and become a distributor. That should become an affiliate, and I believe they're going to be changing that here. And that also has the sign up with the ID number in here, the enroller ID number. So that's what you want to make sure that is updated. I was talking to a few people and they did not have these checked down here in the bottom. So when they sent their website out to somebody, that individual didn't even know if it was theirs for sure or not. So you want to try and avoid confusion and make it as possibly simple as possible for that individual. And if you want to update your site, all you have to do is click on update site and you can change that. This is demo site ABC, but whatever that is, you can put your ID number here, or you can put your username, whatever you want to do, and submit it. As long as that username is not being used by somebody else, they'll allow it. So when you put it in here, it'll tell you if it'll work or not. You can upload your picture. You can upload your picture to your site. You can update your credit card, update your online check. You can order products. You know, they've got all sorts of things on here that you can go through. But under genealogy, your personally sponsored distributors, now it's not going to have any in here, but this is the demo site. This is the personally sponsored distributors, the list that you want to take a look at. It's going to have the ID number, their name, their email address, their day phone, the date you sponsored them, personally sponsored, of course, and membership type, whether they're a star affiliate, whether they're just an affiliate, like everybody starts off, whether they've changed to a star affiliate, whether they're a power, whether they're a global power, whether they're a diamond. It goes through all the ranks that we have in our ladder of success. So where they're placed on leg 1, leg 2, you know, what depth are they, where they're placed under, the ID number they're placed under, monthly subscriptions, if they're subscribed to the $34.95, yes or no, and their status and whether they're active any messages centered. It'll tell you if you've got any messages and so forth. So those are the personally sponsored. You can also go up here and check the sponsored list view, and that'll give you a list of everybody in your downline, your organization, and it'll show who sponsored them. There's nobody in this particular list right now, like I say, because they did not put some fictitious names in here. This just goes through all the reports and allows us to take a look at it without seeing any personal information of mine or whoever's doing the demo. But these are the lists that you want to check a look at. If you got somebody in your organization, you want to find out where they're at in your organization, who actually brought them in. It'll have the information there for you, so you can keep in touch with your downline, your whole organization. If you have volume history, you've got that. Your commissions, excuse me, your commissions. Nothing here again, but it's going to show the check detail, the pay period, the status, when it's going to be paid, and so forth, the ID number, the name, membership amount. So I was going to have the amount on here. When you click on the check detail, it'll break it down as to the monthly subscription fee, cycle bonus, or the team cycle bonus, or the fast start bonus. It'll have the 2% 20% match, check match if you're global power, or if you're a diamond. It'll also have that in those two categories, or in those two levels of the ladders of success with the company. It'll show the total commission, and again, when you go back here to the home, if you've got more cycles on one leg than you do on the other, it will bank those for you, and it doesn't show anything here because, again, they didn't input anyone into this system. So there you have it for the evening update on the back office. And all you have to do then is log out, which is up here in the top right-hand corner. You can also click on this, and it'll take you to your main site, by the way, on the top right-hand corner of this back office. It'll take you to your actual site. I've already been there. I'm not going to do that. So all I'm going to do is log out. The next thing I wanted to do, let me go back here and see if you have any questions. Any questions on that? Anyone? Cheryl, Juan, Dudley, Burke? Anyone with any questions on that portion of it at all? Okay, real good. Let me go back, and I'm going to go into Facebook. I know that Burke, I know you had some issues saying, and I think Joe Byron and a couple other people have told me they don't really know how to do posts on Facebook. So I'm just going to cover a little bit of some of the basics. Here it is. It's facebook.com. And all the stuff that comes after that, don't worry about that. All you have to do is type in facebook.com, www.facebook.com. If you got Firefox as your browser, all you have to do is type in facebook.com, and it'll take you there. You don't have to type the HTTPS or the www in there. Put in your email address, your password, and just click on log in. And if you haven't got an account, right there it shows you how to sign up for one. It'll come into my news feed, and anybody that's a friend of mine on my friends list, and I've got 600 plus at this point. I just joined here mid last year or something like that, so I know there's a lot of more people who have, a max is 5,000, so there's a lot of other people out there that have more. But this shows some of the news feeds. Noel Floyd, Power Team Marketing, he's leaving early Wednesday morning for Vegas. Anyone else coming Wednesday, blah, blah, blah. When you go through here on your news feed, if you see something that you like, and I'm going to try and find one here. Here's a Brandon Ivy. By the way, they called a special. There's somebody a group, I think, out of North Carolina that wanted a presentation tonight because we're getting close to Vegas this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They wanted to have an extra presentation night to bring some people to and hopefully get them into the program. So they're having a webinar going right now at liveonedream.info. a little conflict of interest to a degree, conflict of time-wise anyway, not of interest. But what's happening this next week, Brad and I were talking, we might be incorporating this team call with Power Team Marketing. And Monday nights is a good night for training. Instead of having the test drive at 9 o'clock Central, 10 p.m. Eastern every Thursday night like we have, I suggested to them, let's do that. Let's do some training and that, the test drive on Monday night on a call with myself as the host or moderator of that call. That way we can invite everybody from Power Team Marketing onto that call. So that will be going forward from next Monday. That'll start happening at liveonedream.info, and I'll get that information out. But we're going to be possibly flipping. Lou currently has a call coming up here at 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern, her fast start training. And he said, and it made some good sense, this is additional training or advanced training in some cases, depending on what information I'm covering. To have this first and then have the fast start training second needs to be reversed. So we might switch Lou's time to 7 p.m. on Monday nights, and mine this particular call moving to 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern, to get a little bit more of a sequential deal. In other words, fast start training and then additional training or advanced training from that point. So we're going to be talking about that when we get down to Vegas. We're going to meet down there and discuss some of the things, and we'll have that solved before Monday afternoon, Monday evening. So when I get back on Monday, I'm flying back on Sunday actually. I'll be back here Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, and I'll have that information out, and I'll post it on the website, on the Power Team Marketing, and I'll get it out to everybody on the list. So, but anyway, moving forward here, if you see a link that you like, and I see so many people that will take and like a post and then they'll share it. What's the purpose of sharing it? Number one is you're sharing a business associate's link, but the number one thing that you want to do is build your particular business. So I'm trying to find something here I can share. If I can't find it here, I'm going to move over to Power Team Marketing. Well, let's say this one here. Here's one from Marianne Titer. She's doing the Vegas event. Let's click on that and like it. Then let's share it. Now when you click on share it, if I don't say anything up here at all, it's going to just repost hers to my page, my news feed, and everybody that's friends of mine is going to be on their news feed as well. So I don't have any reference in here to me. So I mean, I can type something in here, and I'm just going to mess with the keyboard here with one hand. I put something in here, whatever I want to type. I need to, at that point, go down here and then put my link in here so that somebody clicking on this, when they see it, are going to be able to click on my link and go to my page, my capture page, whatever I want to promote, and be able to build my business. A lot of the times, and I'll show you. I'm just going to cancel this one out. Let me go back here to my personal here. Boy, this is really slow. I did some posts, and every time if you want to find your post after you've posted it, and if you want to edit your post after you posted it, you need to hit your own name. Like here's home, and here's Rod. I need to click on Rod in order to come back in here and edit that. So if I did this, come on, it's going too far up and too far down. Right here on the top right hand is a little check mark. When you click on that, it comes down. You can edit that particular post. Let's say I want to edit that. I put in a typo. I've got a typo here, misspelled priceless or something. I can click on that, and it'll allow me to do that. I can also delete it. I can highlight something, whatever. I clicked on it, and it's going to take me to that capture page. And that opens up in a new one, I believe. Yep. That was something else I was going to show you. This is one of the posts I did. The cost of working for someone else all your life, building their dreams. Time time you will never get back. Acting on your decision to become an entrepreneur in network marketing to build your dreams, priceless. Then I got my name, Rod Dockter. Then I've got my link here, learnmorehere.net, and it's my alternate plan. That's the Weebly. This is a redirect. The learnmorehere.net is a URL that I own. When I click on that, all you have to do is click on that or click on the picture. So I didn't need this link in here. And in fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here. I'm going to edit this. I'm going to show you how to do this. I'm going to take out that link because I don't need it in there. And I'm going to click on Done Editing. Okay, now it's a much cleaner link, or post rather, and doesn't have anything up here, but guess what? When I click on that picture, boom, it takes me right to that capture page where they need to fill out this information in order to find out about the business. And that's what you want to do. You want to always have your link someplace. And if you're using the capture pages for Weebly, whatever, you can just click on the pictures and it'll take you to that particular link. Now, going down here, let me find one. There's one on breast cancer, how you can use D3. Here's another one of mine. Here's another one of mine. I did Mondays. Okay, this is a flower. This is beautiful flowers, by the way. They're gorgeous, I think. I shared that. And when I clicked on share, at the top, I just, this is Marjorie. This is a repost of Margie Becker. Thought too. She clicked on share and then she typed in "just gorgeous Rod Dockter." So she gave me a little notoriety for that post, and I had my own post as well. But she reposted that and put her information on the top. When you do that, you always want to make sure that you have your link. Here's another one where I can actually remove that, because if I click on this, it's going to take them to the capture page. And going to the learnmorehere.net. So, and it always opens it up in a new window, so you don't have to worry about anything. Boy, there's the one that I actually posted. Here's one that this didn't have anything to do with the business, but I shared it, and I put amen on the top of the thumbs up. And if I wanted to, if that was for the business for example, I could put my link in there, and I'd get the credit. When somebody click on it, it would take them to my link instead of the individual that actually posted it. So, I was going to say I just shared this one from Eric Chambers. I stole the post from him. So, if you like a picture, and this is where some of the confusion is. If you like a picture, in order to copy this or save this, here's a chance for you. Now what will you do with it? This was Eric Chambers posted that, and I liked it. So what I did is I just click on the picture, and it displays it in this fashion. You got the picture on the left-hand side, and you'll have whatever it says about it on the right-hand side. Just on the picture, anywhere in the picture, you have your cursor. You right-click on your mouse. It'll bring up, and you can copy that image if you just want to put it into an email and send it to somebody. But if you want to post it on Facebook, you need to save that image as. So you click on Save As. It'll save it in Documents. You name it whatever you want, and then click on Save. I'm not going to do that. Then, when you want to do a post in Facebook, you always want to do your posts from home. You never want to be on your name, because you want to make sure that it gets on your news feed. And in order to do that, you have to be on the home page in order to do that. So all you do is you type in what you want here. Once you get that done, you just simply click on Add Photo or Video. Then you click on that again. It'll take you to whatever file you want to, wherever you have that saved that picture, whatever file. and this is on a different computer, otherwise I'd show you my other file, but I don't have anything saved on this one. I do it all on my other computer. There's nothing in here, just sample pictures, I guess. Let's say I wanted to post this one. I do that, click on open, and it's going to put it into that spot. Okay, now if I post this, I'm going to do it anyway. I'll post it real quick. That pretty flower. I didn't even see it was a flower. Wasn't even paying attention to what it was. So again, a bunch of gibberish up here. So I definitely don't want to keep it that. But I'd click on like, and before I posted it, I would have had something up here. What a beautiful flower. And then you can use things like this, and then have your link. LearnMoreHere.net is an ideal link that I love using, because people think it's going to be Learn More Here about the information that the picture is. So now, in order to get rid of that, if I click on this, it's not going to let me. I guess it will. Most of the time it doesn't. Last week or two. So I just delete that post. It will delete it. Takes a few seconds to do that, but it'll take care of it, hopefully, at some point in time here. Okay. We'll get it this way. Facebook has been really weird here the last week or so. Most of the time, yep, there it is right there. You have to do the editing from your own name instead of your home page. If you want to do any editing at all or deleting, you need to go back here and do it. Delete photo. And it's gone. So, real simple. Editing from your name, whatever your name is, instead of your home page. You want to post everything on your home page. And when you do a link, when you share somebody's picture, here's the guys. This is Sergey coming from. They just landed here this afternoon. They left early this morning. Him and Simon Brooks, Julie Brooks, and Fraser Brooks, or Alan Platt. Alan Platt, and all the other guys from the UK. I think there was about 10, 12 of them, all jumped on a plane this morning, and they got here about 4 or 5 o'clock this afternoon, Central, and just arrived. Great flight, lots of fun. So there's Sergey. He's one of the guys that are really tearing it up over in the UK. He's from Russia. So we got a lot of things that we can post on here. But again, when you're doing a post, if you like what you see, here's one from Lou. If you wanted to share that post, hey, join me, blah blah blah, you can click on share to put it on your timeline. But then put something in here that you want to type, write something, and then put your link in here, and then click on share photo. If you're not doing that, you're promoting that particular individual. You're sending business to Lou, in this case, or whoever that you like the post from. Got some information here. Here's somebody that liked the post. Diane is on our team, and a couple other people commented on a video I shared. Diane, Brandon, Ivy, and 4 other people like your link. You can click right here. It says mark as read, or if you click on it, it'll take you to that particular post. So you can see who's actually clicking and liking the post. This is a welcome back. Thanks, guys and gals from the military service. Welcome. Got some good posts on that. I don't do just everything business-wise. You notice something popped up here on the left-hand side. You can click on that, or you can go back up here and see what it was. And this is what it was right here. So different things that you can post on. Again, when you share it, you can like somebody's post and follow that. Once you're following it, let me see if I can find one here. If you make a post, and this is one of my posts right here, I can stop receiving notices on that. If you're getting notice, you make a post, you like somebody because they just joined the business, you say, hey, great job, congratulations, whatever. On the right hand side here is a menu, You can click it as red, but there's also times when you can click on it right here. Here's one right here. I can click on this and turn that off. I can left click on it. I want to leave that on because James is one of our guys. He's probably on the call here tonight, but you can just click on that and turn that notifications off for that particular post that you did. And you can go back and do the same thing, click on it again to turn it back on. So, you can control the messages that you get and notifications that you get right here. This is private messages in this slot. It's Larry Brown sent me a message. So, and when you go all the way to the left, there's people that have requested you as a friend. I don't have any new requests right now, but different people, then they suggest who you can add as a friend, what have you. And we went over a little bit of that last night, but it's really important when you're doing a post to make sure that you have your information there and that it's correct. And you always want to check out that link. Again, here I've got the link. When I click on these, it's going to take me to that capture page. No, it won't. Made a liar out of me. Well, because I got two pictures on here. Okay, didn't know which one to put it to. If you had this here, and I was just using that particular post, what I do when I post that, let me do that. I'll go back here to home. When I post one on my capture page, my URLs that transfers to a capture page. Come on, computer, catch up. Oop. When I do that and I hit enter, it's actually going to display that down below. Once it does this, I can delete this and it'll still show and I can post it. I obviously would want to put something on the top here, but also in most cases, like here I've got 1 of 3. So I can choose what I want to display up here just by clicking on this little choose your thumbnail. And it's got this one automatically comes up. Here's the second one. Let me roll it up here. There you can see the whole thing. Free app best free app on the market today. It's the top of it is cut off a little bit, but then the third one is this one here. So that's 3 of the thumbnails that I've got for that capture page. And whichever one I choose, once I choose it, and I've got whatever the text I want in up here, I click on post and it'll post it. And then all they have to do then is click on the picture and it'll take them right to that capture page. That's the nice thing about it's almost like a Craigslist post. In Craigslist, when you do the same thing, you put a hyperlink behind that picture in order for them to be able to go to that picture. Okay? Anybody have any questions on that? Anything else that you want me to cover a little more in depth, or was that sufficient at this point? Clear as mud, huh? Okay, everybody's pretty quiet here. Thanks, Cheryl. I'm going to go back here, and it's going to ask me, are you sure you want to leave the page? No, it didn't. It usually does. When you have something in there, it'll say stay on page, or make sure that you're doing what you want it to do. Let me go and open up a Word doc here. Let's say you want to type looks like I got too many something in there. And this is like in emails and so forth. I think I can do it here on Yep, I'm pretty sure I can. If you have an email program, you want to send this off and you don't want to actually display the link. Now in YouTube and on Facebook, and I believe even on Twitter, you have to actually have the link, whatever it is. You have to have the raw link showing, http://www, whatever it is. But in emails, when you're sending out an email, if you want the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of mankind, for example, I just put down the greatest transfer of wealth. Go up here to insert hyperlink. You see that where I've got the hyperlink. I'm going to click on that hyperlink. Let me see something. I may not have. Go back. Everybody seeing my screen? That Word document? Okay, good. All right. So let's say I want to put a hyperlink behind this. All you have to do then is go up here to Insert and Hyperlink. Okay, then it's going to say type the file or web page name. And I'm just going to put my learnmorehere.net. And it doesn't matter if it's upper or lowercase, it always takes it as lowercase anyway, but I like to type it out that way when I'm doing a post on Facebook because they can read it better. Typing a capital letter in the first letter of each word, learn more here. Then .net, I normally have .net, or N and net is also capitalized. But all you have to do then is type that in here. Here's it says text to display. And then it says type the file or web name. Then I'm going to click OK. Okay, now I just hyperlink that. You notice how it turned from black to blue. All I have to do is click on that. It's going to open up the browser, and boom, it takes me to that page, that website that I put in there in that text. That's called a hyperlink. And I know, Burke, that you had some questions on that. That's a real simple process once you understand how to do it. All you ever have to do is whatever word you want, you have to highlight it first. And then, in Word, this is Word document. So if you go in, you insert hyperlink, you're going to be able to change that to whatever you want, and then just click OK. Make sure that the text is here that you want. The text is the greatest. You can add to that or whatever you want to do. And then just click OK. It'll put that link in there. So, and then all you have to do is click on that link. So if you're sending out an email to somebody and you don't want to put the YouTube link or whatever, you can hyperlink it behind the word. Just highlight that word, and then in your email program, whether you're using Thunderbird, Outlook Express, or whatever, there's different ways of putting in a hyperlink, but that's all you have to do is just insert a hyperlink, and you'll be able to put that in there. I'd show you the Thunderbird, but I don't have it loaded on this computer because I pick up my account on my other machine completely. So I wanted to cover that for you here tonight because I know that has been a question, and it's a real simple process. Again, you just highlight that whatever you want and then insert hyperlink. And in some cases, some of the programs, it's just link. In Thunderbird, for example, it is only link. You insert link, and then you just type that in there and click OK. Once you do this, now let's say I wanted to change that. You copy this and you get it. Now you want to put your link in there. If you don't go back up in here and click insert, you got to highlight it all the time. You always have to highlight it. But when you insert and hyperlink, you can copy that link and type it in, your link behind it. But if you don't go back here and change this to your actual link, it'll be sending it to whoever sent that to you. So you make sure that you don't do that. You want to make sure that you've got your link in there instead of the person that sent it to you that you're copying. So it's best always to have your own text and type out what you want. You can type right over exactly. In other words, if I sent you out an email and you wanted to do the same, duplicate the email that I sent, just start typing above the message that I've got the hyperlink in, and then put your hyperlink in by highlighting it and going up here and inserting, and then put your actual link in here, and then delete the one that I've got below it, and that way you'll know. Always check it out before you send it. Click on it, make sure that it goes to your site as opposed to my site or whoever sent you that email that you're copying. Do you want to save the changes? Nope. Okay, that's pretty much what I had tonight. I just wanted to cover that base. Like I say, always do your posts here from home, and always edit from your name. As you noticed earlier, I clicked on the delete. It didn't want to do it, so you got to go to your own name and then delete from there. So, okay. Hopefully that was informational for you, and we've got 10 minutes before Lou starts her call, so perfect timing. Okay, Burke, let's see, in mail, no problem. I have no word processing software, only Notepad or WordPad. You can do that in there as well. You guys, the menu is a little different, but if you have some problems with that, Burke, I can work with you. I can do a screen share here, or get you on the webinar one-on-one if we need to help you get that set up. Any other questions before we close out the call tonight? Okay. All right, everybody. If you have yourself a great evening, and this weekend, like I say, we're going to. Yeah, Thunderbird is great. I love it. It's a great free source and so forth. This weekend, like I say, we're down in Vegas. If we're going to be probably having a presentation on either Wednesday night or Thursday night. I haven't heard yet exactly when. So if you have somebody in that area, Burke, I know you got a couple people down there. I've got some people down there as well. Got a guy that's going to meet me down there on Friday when we get there. But I'm going to hopefully, if we've got a presentation on Thursday, I'm going to get him to that meeting as well to expose him to the business. Might also have a guy flying down there that isn't in the business yet, and he's got some other things going on down there as it happens. So hopefully we can make that happen and get him in the business. So real good. Thanks for coming to the call, everybody. Everybody have a great evening, and we'll talk to you soon.